Hey guys, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2008, and this is going to be a very quick video, no edits, no nothing. I promised myself I would make a video today, so I'm actually cooking dinner right now. I still have to unpack from the trip to Norway. I've been living out of my suitcase because I didn't sort my clean laundry before I left, and I don't know what's clean and what's dirty, so I can only go off of what's in my suitcase. So that's really annoying, but that's what I've been doing all week long. So yeah, things have been really good. Today was a really busy day. After I got out of work, I got a phone call from my little cousin who's visiting from New Orleans. He's looking at different colleges and taking little tours of them and stuff like that in New York. So he called me, and he and his dad, who's my uncle, I don't really know this part of my family that well. I didn't grow up around them. I actually only remember meeting them a few times. But whenever someone calls and is like, Chris, I'm in New York, then, I go and I meet them, just because how often are people in New York? So I actually had a invitation to go see Spring Awakening on Broadway tonight, but I really wasn't in the mood to go. I kind of just wanted to come home and relax. So I was like, oh, this would be perfect because Alex could go, that's my cousin Alex, he could go see the show. And I didn't have a ticket for his dad, but Alex, he's like a theater buff. He's really into musicals and stuff like that. So I was like, So yeah, I gave him my ticket and I met up with them, and it's really weird because when I went to meet them, they were in Times Square, and my uncle looked at me and he was like, hi, and he gave me a big hug, and the first thing he said was, wow, you look a lot like your dad. And that was really weird. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about that. Not that my dad is not, an attractive man. He's my dad. He's older, and he's a grown man, and for someone to look at me and say that, it's just really strange information for me to take in and digest. I know it's probably true, and truth is, lately I've been seeing pictures of myself, and I see my dad in my face. I see him in my eyebrows, and sometimes I'll catch my reflection, and it'll really throw me, and I'll be like, wow, I do look like my dad. And it's not the first time I've heard that, but it's just the first time I've heard that in this vulnerable state that I am in lately. For anyone who's been paying attention to comments in my videos, somebody brought it to my attention that I have been gaining weight, and it's showing in my videos. And, here's the thing. I know I've been gaining weight. I know that the first videos anyone really saw of me were when I was doing the Master Cleanse last year around this time. And, I totally gained weight, and I don't know why that is. Some of it just has to do with being older, my metabolism slowing down. I want to deny that happens, but, so yes, I am aware that there is a lot more of me to look at. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, though. And when I say thank you, I mean fuck you. But you know what? It's just a kick in the ass because, my dad is a lot bigger than he should be and looks a lot unhappier than he should. And I don't want to resemble that. So I think that comment from my uncle is just kind of gonna be just the kick in the ass that I need. So I'm actually starting a Master Cleanse once again at the end of this week. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. What else to talk about? I actually ended up going to see Spring Awakening tonight. I got the ticket for my cousin, and then it turns out there were a few extras. So I went, and I liked it, but I didn't stay. After the first act, I left. So I had never seen the show before, but I was really familiar with it. I've been selling the show to tourists for, ever since it's been out. So I've made a lot of money selling that show. But this is my first time actually seeing it for myself. And, I didn't stay for the second act because I got it. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching, okay, I get what they're doing. I get that this is all rock. But I feel like I've seen this before, you know? And honestly, it was a little heavy-handed, a show. I wish it had been a little more poignant, because I think it really has the potential to do that. But it's so like, you know, look, we're singing about masturbation, and these are our butts, and we're not afraid to be sexy. And it's just kind of like, yeah, okay, all right. I don't know. I'm a member of the tough New York audience, you know. It's hard to impress me. One amazing musical that people should go see, though, is this new play. I started to say something, and then I said, So that's why I was like, this new play called In the Heights, which is hands down the coolest, my favorite Broadway musical so far, just because it's about my neighborhood. It's about Washington Heights here in New York. And it's about a group of people who live in this community and what a weekend is like, all the things that are happening. And what I really love about the show is that it's a show about home and what home means to different people, you know? Here, especially in New York, in the Heights, there's so many different people, a lot of Latin people especially, who came here from other countries, and kids who grew up here in New York speaking English, but their parents are from somewhere else. And it just kind of, it makes you think a lot about what home actually is, what it means to you, what it means to other people, how some people are trying to make a home here in New York, and other people who are from New York are trying to leave. And it's a show that it really touches me, and I've seen it about 4 times now, and I cry every single time. And when I was actually trying to make this decision about whether or not to stick with my current job or to go with that Yahoo job, actually when I was watching In the Heights, it just sort of, when I walked out, I had made my decision. And it's just interesting how, you know, well, it's pretty gay, really. It's pretty gay how I had this epiphany in the middle of a Broadway musical, but, you know, whatever. Okay. No more video, that's it for now, but this is a quick one for you guys. Oh, I have something to show everybody. Okay, here we go. Ready? Woo! This is my new MacBook. I call it Smee. It's my trusty sidekick. Okay. That's it. I've got to go finish. I have stuff on the stove. It's probably burning right now, but here's a video for today. And hopefully a new good one, unrushed, soon.